I think it's important for me to tell you a story how I got global education program grant and how I managed to succeed in my academic career. Well, first I thought about applying for a PhD program in the United States many years ago, maybe 17 years ago when I studied at Canberra State University. Then I applied like 6 times to different exchange programs, State Department programs, and finally I got Fulbright grant to spend a year at Georgetown. It was 10 years ago. There I met Professor Clyde Wilcox, who became my close friend, I could say that, I think. And he helped me to get global education grant. So what happened? In April, I attended conference in Chicago, MPSA conference, Midwest Political Science Association conference, where by accident, I met Beth Leach, professor at Rutgers University. At that time, we exchanged a bunch of emails. I applied for a PhD program at Rutgers maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I was unsuccessful in my application. So she recommended me to apply for global education program grant. I said, well, they don't fund political science. That's why I didn't apply for this program before. She said, well, you could try anyway. So I did, and maybe in end of April, I submitted my application for global education program. Beth Leach arranged for School of Graduate of Arts and Sciences, Graduate School of Arts and Sciences at Rutgers to send me an offer of acceptance. And as expected, global education program declined my application because political science is not the subject which they found. So at that time I was in a train accompanying Professors Wilcox. So Professor Wilcox and his wife. We were traveling from Moscow to Vladivostok. He said that we should think of something. Then later he decided to help me to get into a public policy program. Public policy is funded by a global education program, and public policy and political science they're very close subject fields. So he wrote a letter to Beth Leach. She arranged for me to get an offer from School of Public Policy, not Graduate School of Arts and Science. So it's a different, not even department. It's a different school. I had a Skype interview, and in maybe a week or so, I got letter of acceptance from School of Public Policy at Rutgers University. So then I applied again the global education program, but they found a bunch of mistakes in my application, so I was asked to make some changes. And you know what? They kept finding different mistakes in the same documents. So I kept making those corrections, but each review takes about a week or two. So time passed, and I missed important deadline. So I could have been studying at Rutgers from September last year, but I missed important deadline due to, let's say, poor application review process at the global education program. And in the end, they accepted all documents. Everything was okay in August. And in October, Vasilyeva, Minister of Education and Science of Russia, signed a document which gave me money to study in America for 5 years. So it wasn't easy to get a global education program. It happened by accident. I met Beth Leach at a conference in Chicago. If I had met her, I would be still working in Russian academia and without any hopes of a better life. And also it happened to my connections. Professor Wilcox, he was really remarkable in his ability to think outside of the box. For instance, Beth Leach, she did not suggest me to apply to a program which is funded by a global education program. And Professor Wilcox saw the opportunity. He saw that public policy and political science are close fields, and he arranged for me to have a good place at a good university. It's close to DC, and Beth Leach is a leading expert in lobbying interest groups in America, maybe top 5 or 4 in that field. So I'm really glad I will be coming to America.